Today I'm proud to be here with the Art Students League to give New Yorkers another reason to enjoy the great outdoors. We will be presenting the inspirations of 7 students in the form of sculptures. Their work is a welcome addition to the many permanent statues, monuments, and historic structures in Riverside Park.
Last summer, a group of international artists from the League created and installed 7 monumental sculptures with the help of faculty member Greg Wyatt for the people of New York in Riverside Park in Manhattan and Van Cortlandt Park in the Bronx. Join us this year as we follow a new group of League artists as they create an original set of sculptures for the public of New York City from model to monument.
We are looking at the Riverside Park now in our own artistic terms. But how do we collaborate? How do we have the ability to proceed on model to monument and yet give the public full-size works for the one-year display? So we have...
The new group has taken the first step in a 9-month process, creating the initial model, also known as a maquette.
This had 2 points, strong main points of support.
Yes.
Well, this one only has 1.
Okay, now were you making that point?
My name is Damien Vera. I've been studying at the League for 4 years. So I use a lot of welding techniques as well as fabrication techniques in my work. Well, originally I started off in the sciences. I started off in engineering, mechanical, electrical, and I just grew to love the material. I love seeing how things work. And when I moved into the arts, I still retain that, except now I use it in a much more open-ended aspect than the sciences allowed me.
Holding the gear over his shoulder, he's actually almost part of the machinery.
It's even more burden, too.
Yes.
Chair. It's 2 chairs.
2.
So people sit down here and sit down here.
Oh.
So she's furniture, and whatever I have a concept or idea, it's always faces the material. And material has their own grain or structure or shape already, and I have to deal with that. I'm very happy to be a part of the project. To think about a piece I'm working on now as something that's going to be in public and it's real. It's very exciting. And she's trying to be nice and kind of sexy and beautiful and female.
In my mind, this should be, by mistake, this came just a quarter-inch wider, but this should be much wider than this part here. And my artwork reflects my background. I work in 3-dimensional forms. I have an architectural background, and sculpture has been always my way to express the creativity. In terms of a cost, casting is easier to make this in resin.
I want my piece to be sort of demanding the attention, as long as it's not conflicting with the environment. Since I was very young, I was very much interested in engineering, but in high school I realized that I was more into the visual part of the machine than actually like machine itself. So I thought I might have to go to art school. I don't consider myself as a welder. That's something I teach, but I'm open to any kind of idea, and right now I'm making kinetic art.
As the sculptors present their maquettes, they must also decide on the theme for this year's set of sculptures. The theme will serve to unify the works under a common idea. They are deciding between the themes of flow and metamorphosis.
Raise all hands for flow. 2. Raise all hands for metamorphosis. 4.
Okay, the metamorphosis.
That's it.
Yeah, I can do metamorphosis with this. I can do metamorphosis with this.
You have to do further development. I'm thinking.
Well, why don't you see metamorphosis here? It's an interesting aspect to work as a group, as collaborate with other artists. It's a very challenging moment. and it's something that I'm really was excited about and was looking forward to.
Yeah, I can see
Well, this
a
is
video.
Kafka
I can
in
see a video
Castle.
here.
Have you
I don't see
should read Kafka.
Why you don't try with the flow? At this point, I vote
Well, I
for flow.
can. I'm just saying.
I never worked in a team in the artwork. At the same time, there isn't that sometimes there is a competition between artists, which can be good and bad.
But
Flow
we can
is
go back
everything.
and
Flow,
forth.
flow
Well,
can
okay,
be
like the thing
everything.
is, I see flow the most with like all of ours, and with you three, I see more like transient metamorphosis.
The group is having difficulty coming to consensus on a theme. Mentor Greg Wyatt suggests a different approach.
Let's make this interesting. Assignment for next week. In drawing only. Take the opposite theme and apply it to your thinking. So if this is metamorphosis, make it respond to the concept of flow. Okay, and let's see what we have in the first half an hour. We'll postpone final decision until after that exercise review. That way we all have engaged in growth and in contemplation.
Every artist, we are 7, has a different project, completely different from what you think a work could be, but you respect and you give advice. The same, the other artists give you ideas. So for me, something very, very strong, very beautiful. It's an experience I never had before. Something I really am happy about.